I've often joked that Jesus' biggest miracle is not like turning water into wine, but it's actually that he had 12 close friends as a grown adult. And as parents, that happens, and I feel like First Pres has really given us that community, so we actually can have 12 close friends.
Just being here.
I like the friendliness of
Yeah.
most people, you know. Like I said earlier, when I just think some of these real big churches, there's so many members, you don't get to know hardly any of them. You rush in and you rush out, and that's it.
It's hard for me to put in words, but there are people that we have met through church, and when we see them in the community, it's just fun. You know, they're friends. Maybe I wouldn't know them if it hadn't been for church. And we just developed so many close friends through that sort of thing.
But I would just say, just through the connections that are made here with people. Let me just give you an example. Apple Fest just happened. I was flipping pancakes with Ed Olson, and Ed and I, we go to the same service. We go to the 11 o'clock service. We've had some passing conversations, but I've never known Ed on a deeper level. And because we got to spend 2 hours in the back of the kitchen, I just asked Ed a whole bunch of questions, and now I know Ed. And there's a deeper relationship with Ed, and that happened because of First Pres.
Shout out to Danielle and Evan Andrist. So we have 2 dogs and 2 cats and a toddler, and our house, it was our first few months living there in the country, and all the snow melted, our culvert broke, and so we have water going into our house, and our whole property, 10 acres, was a lake. And so we had to call Danielle and Evan at 6 in the morning on a weekend and beg them to let us stay for a week because we had nowhere to go, especially with all these animals. And they didn't even hesitate. We went over there.
I love that after the service, people just hang out. It's not like drop your kid off at Sunday school and disappear or run out of the church. Like, we just chill and talk, and it's cross-generational. You know, we'll be sitting next to some other parents or whatever, but then over will come a grandparent or somebody and just sit and join and chat with us. It doesn't feel like we're just a bunch of little cliques, but we're just a community, and I just really enjoy that we all can talk together.
I think it started obviously with fellowship between services and fellowship just in general, and small groups like PAX has created friendships that we now reach out to probably on a weekly, sometimes daily basis. There's connections, and we wouldn't have that without the fellowship and hospitality in the church.
Well, when I was a young kid, I came from a small town, and of course the church was small. And it just makes me feel, when I come to this church, like when I was young. Everybody, you know everybody, or most everybody. Everybody greets you, and it's just a warm feeling.